Before we start, I want you to hit that red subscribe button so that you never miss out on any of our videos. Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to NBA Orb. Stop us if you heard this before. Michael Jordan is the greatest basketball player of all time. 6 championships. Count them. Okay, stop us if you've also heard this. LeBron James is the GOAT. The king is simply bigger and stronger, and he's done it longer. So, who's the real GOAT? The debate rages on. Today, we will compare Jordan and James and let you guys know who's the greatest of all time. Let's get started.
Michael Jordan for me was like, it looked like he was like Jesus, black Jesus walking towards me.
Number of championships won. Supporters of Jordan pointed to Jordan's 6 championships, his undefeated record in the NBA Finals, and his overall influence in taking the NBA's popularity to a new level as reasons to why he's the best. Fans of James point out to his longevity, his 8th consecutive NBA Final appearances, of which he won 3, and his overall brilliance on the floor beyond scoring. James is also still at his peak and passing Jordan in several statistical achievements. The survey conducted through SurveyMonkey. Insider polled 1,082 American adults through SurveyMonkey audience on March 1st, 2019. They asked respondents a few questions. First, they asked how often they watched the NBA, and then they asked who they believed to be the greatest player of all time based on their knowledge of the game. Of those 1,082 respondents, 747 volunteered a basketball player as the GOAT, and we sorted the responses to clean and consolidate the responses to find out a winner. Overwhelmingly, Americans chose Jordan as the GOAT.
73% of NBA fans believe His Airness is the superior overall player compared to His Highness King James.
Michael Jordan versus LeBron James. Playoff stats. The playoff statistics mirror what Jordan and James produced during the regular season. Despite James' increased usage and efficiency from beyond the arc over the course of his career, it's worth noting he shoots the same percentage as Jordan from 3-point range, 33.2. Oh, and about the lazy narrative claiming James shrinks in big games, his postseason lines are often more impressive than his regular season performances. That's not a smart way to argue against him. Michael Jordan versus LeBron James. Accolades and awards. And here's the big one. Jordan fans have championships in their back pockets. MJ went a perfect 6-0 in the NBA Finals and never needed a Game 7 to win those series. James has gone 3-6 in his 9 NBA Final appearances, but he also controlled the Eastern Conference with the Cavaliers and Heat for almost an entire decade. Another title or MVP would provide a huge boost to his resume. Michael Jordan versus LeBron James. Regular season stats. Jordan is superior in the scoring department, but James grabs rebounds and dishes out assists at a higher rate. While both players are known for tenacious defense on the wing, Jordan finished first in the league in steals 3 times in his career. James has not yet claimed a steals title. In terms of longevity, James holds a clear advantage. The gap in total numbers will widen as long as James stays healthy and he doesn't appear to be slowing down at age 35. 2011, LeBron's finals failure. Scottie Pippen, Jordan's co-star for 6 titles, had said that James could, someday, be better than Jordan. At 26 years old, James has already developed into one of the best all-around players in NBA history. I'm gracious, humbled by Scottie's comments, especially with him being a teammate of his and seeing Michael on a day-to-day basis. But as far as me, I'm not going to sit here and say I'm better than Jordan. I'm not better than Jordan, said LeBron James. 10 days after these comments, James would have perhaps the worst game of his career, a deer in the headlights. 8-point stinker in Game 4 of the NBA Finals. The Heat would lose to the Dallas Mavericks in 6 games.
And I'm like, wow, he's an amazing basketball player. Hopefully someday I get an opportunity to meet him. So, I think it was my junior year in high school.
What can James do to catch Jordan? At this point, it seems unlikely that James will be able to catch Jordan in championships. His Los Angeles Lakers are not going to make the playoffs this season, but could James help build a contender in Los Angeles and win one more championship, bringing his total to 4 in 10 appearances? That could sway some voters. James could also continue racking up statistical achievements. He will likely pass Bryant next season for all-time 3rd in points.
And lays it in, and there it is. He just became the 3rd leading scorer in NBA history, passing Kobe Bryant.
And if he scores 1,000 points or more for 4 more seasons, then he could contend for being the all-time leader in points. James is also 10th and climbing in all-time assists, and could get the top 40 in rebounds, will likely make him the top 10 in made 3-pointers, and could make the top 10 in total steals. At 34, James doesn't have a lot of time to continue playing at his peak. Some think there's already been a decline in his game, but even when accounting for age and decline in production, James could hit those statistical achievements fairly easily if he stays reasonably healthy over the next 3 years. If James can hang around the NBA for a while longer, continue to put up impressive numbers, and perhaps claim another title, his resume may be too much for Jordan advocates to ignore. At the moment, however, James has a way to go to catch Jordan in the eyes of NBA fans. This brings us to the end of our video. I hope you enjoyed it. Hit like if you did, and don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss out on any of our new videos in the future. Also, make sure to click on the 2 videos in front of your screen because I'm sure you're going to love them. And with that, I'll see you in the next video.
I feel confident because I'm the best player in the world.
What? You think there's someone else? Prove it.